why everyone should have a Toyota Corolla in their inventory. Foot to the floor. I have been absolutely and utterly obliterating this car every chance I get for the past 100 days. Before more yapping, a quick test. If the car is automatic, meaning electronic basically, like if I put it in reverse, it decides if it's a good idea to go into reverse. If it doesn't think so, it won't shift. What if I rev bounce it on neutral and play with the shifter before it has time to get into gear? What happens next? Flat out, let me tell you, this car, the 07 Toyota Corolla, everybody should have one. You guys saw what I just did to it. You guys might think, oh, that's nothing. Hey, it's been 100 days that I have absolutely put this car through rigorous torture testing. Flat out. I don't drive this car just cause. I don't get in it to go get groceries. No. I get in this car to test it every single time. I still have not changed the oil. I haven't changed the brakes. I haven't changed spark plugs, nothing. I bought it the way it is. The only thing I swapped out was the control arm and the CV axle shaft, which those were already kind of screwed. But we're talking over 20 to 25 neutral drops. If you don't believe me, here are the clips. Abusing my 07 Corolla until it quits. Now you can see that I'm telling the truth. This car is a warrior, you hear me? It doesn't give up. The transmission doesn't slip. I could downshift it right now, low. It didn't go all the way to low. Now it's on low. You hear that? This car doesn't care, flat out, it just doesn't. It's just another day for it. I driven it for a mile in low gear a few times, attempted fat Bernies multiple times. It's only if you were successful because the car is very weak. Like, it's only a 1.8 liter. There isn't a lot of power to mess with here. This car is just like, hey, I promise that I will take care of you. I'm not here for fun. I'm here to take you from point A to point B. And that's what it does. It does it very well. I put diesel in it. I put E85 in it. And there's actually a new test coming up with another fluid. Hit the subscribe if you don't want to miss it. But we're talking serious work for this car. All the shorts are up on my page. And they're actually numbered so you know which day it was. If it's numbered, all of them are different videos. The truck that I barely drive because I'm focused on this car right now has failed me more times than this car. And I drive this car more now. That's basically my new daily. It's very good on gas. And to make it even more fun, it's still on the spare tire, the little donut. Why, you guys may be asking? Because I ran it for half a mile with the e-brake on, with the other tire that I had on it. And the bottom of the tire became a square. It was flat. Listen to that. There is now a squared spot on my circular wheel. And while I was driving, all you could hear is just constant smacking of the wheel on the concrete. It was very annoying. I still have the tire actually. I might swap that back on just to experiment more with it, if you know what I mean. Zero issues. We got 197,774 miles on it. It says maintenance required because I have not changed the oil, but the check engine light is not on. These lights, well, I mean, the door is open, so it's pretty much the reason. Let's get out of here. If I told you I am not slightly annoyed that the car hasn't given me any issues yet, I would be lying. The only thing I like is that I don't have to keep spending to fix it. But it's like, how is it possible that a car, let's be honest, let's be honest. Car is not the best looking, all right? It's down there with the Prius, okay? But no matter how much you pay for a car, it could be 1,000 bucks or it could be $5.9 million. This car was only 3K, almost 200,000 miles, terribly maintained. The guy that had it, let me tell you, he did not maintain it. He only had it for a year apparently. I don't know about the other guys before him, but think about it that way. I am well beyond the third owner here, all right? I have not checked the Carfax, but I am certain. But as I said, no matter what you can pay for a car, I have a hard time believing that it will be more reliable than this car. The way this car has treated me in the past 2,000 miles that I've owned it, 2,000 miles of absolute torture testing, I don't think there's another car more durable than this one. The fact that it has taken over 25 solid neutral drops, and most of those neutral drops were me already rolling in reverse and then dropping it in neutral, sometimes with the revs bouncing. In the comments, tell me which car could keep up with the Toyota Corolla in terms of torture testing, and at the very minimum, not break down soon. It doesn't have to be 100 days. I don't think there's a car that can take 100 days, besides this one. But if you know one, put it on the comments, and it has to be a budget-friendly car, because this was 3K. If you're gonna tell me a $40,000 car, we gotta be realistic here, okay? It has to be a car, budget-friendly, and older, that you say, hey, this car is next level. This is a test that so many people have been requesting. It's called the Keybang. But this one, I made it up. It's called the Keybang 3000. I will rev bounce off low gear, and then I will switch it off and switch it back on. Will it Keybang? For science. Low gear. The car, in fact, did not Keybang. That's probably my 7th or 8th attempt at Keybanging this car, and it never does. And I'm going to assume they built it with the goal of not allowing the car to do goofy things that will damage it so it can retain its durability status. Obviously, enough tests will damage it, but the car gives it a good buffer. I'm going to put it in reverse. I'm gonna give it some good momentum, turn the car off, and then throw it in low gear. And then switch the key back on to see if it'll switch on and immediately kick it into drive, basically. My scientific hypothesis is that it will damage the transmission. Reverse. How many times do I have to tell you? This car doesn't care. It did the nastiest kick while the car was off, which surprised me because I thought the transmission was basically like electronic. So if I shift it into any gear, it decides when to shift it. But the car was off. There's something called the torque converter. I'm not too sure what that does, but someone keeps commenting that that's probably what it is. That makes it controlled while the car is on, but I'm not sure if that means not while the car is off. I am doing hardcore tests to it right now for the video, and I've done so many clips before this video of me absolutely obliterating this car. In scientific locations, burnout, slid around with it, neutral drops, starting the car floored while the car is cold and very cold weather, immediately neutral dropping it. In terms of absurd things people do that they should not do, this car has been winning for 100 days straight. If 100 videos of proof aren't enough that this car deserves to be in every driveway, well then stay tuned, because this junk has plenty of life in it left. No check engine lights, turns on first try, still absolutely zero leaks under the car. Nothing but absolute durability has came from this car. When I bought the car, I was almost certain it would not last over 2 weeks. It's been over 100 days now of pure torture. The car does not look like it wants to give up anytime soon, but with the next torture test, it might think otherwise. Stay tuned if you don't want to miss that one. Don't forget to hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the share. And I'll see you guys on the next very interesting torture test.